Hello, and welcome to a one-off special, really, on the channel for Backpack Battles. Now, this is a game I play a lot in my free time, and the reason why I'm making a video today is because it just had a sort of major update. Now, the game is generally very good at updating. At the moment, it's usually about once every 2 weeks, but this update was a bit bigger than usual. The cool update. So I'm not going to go through the patch notes. You can find these online, but you can see how many new things there are, new skills, new weapons, and things like that. So you can have a look at that in your own time. Before we get straight into a game, I just want to give people who are unfamiliar with the game a quick synopsis of what this is. Now, this is an inventory sorting game where we start off with a small backpack, and we can extend this backpack, and the idea is that the backpack forms like a grid within it, and we use items in the game of various shapes to fit in this backpack, almost like Tetris-like, right? Now, it can be a bit daunting maybe to newcomers, but actually in a way it's quite accessible. I'm very familiar with the game. I'm generally float around the diamond area. But the way I play it at the moment is there is a random selection, so you can randomize what class you are and randomize the backpack that they have. Anyway, we'll talk through it as we go on, but let's start a game, and I want to try out this new cool update and see how it goes. Okay, so we started off with a hammer, which is quite interesting. Now, a hammer is a weapon. Let's quickly place it in our backpack so you can see it. So this is the random item we spawned with, as well as maybe this fanny pack, I'm not sure. And we got the Reaper class here. So the Reaper class has two backpacks. The one that we got randomly was the Relic case, and that increases the damage of weapons inside it, as well as reduces the stamina. So as we got a hammer to start off with, yeah, this is a weapon. So you can see on the tooltip it does damage, it's got a cooldown, it's got an accuracy, and it's got a stamina cost. We'll get into it a bit more. I'm going to presume that some of this information I'm not going to tell. This isn't a walkthrough of the game, yeah, we'll explain some things as we go. Okay, so we got this flame badge. I'm going to ignore it at the moment, even though it is on sale, just because I think it will make the playthrough a little bit more complicated. We did get a shield on sale, so we'll pick that up. Shields are what you'd expect. They're your opposite to your melee, so they have a probability of reducing damage. And also, when they reduce damage, they also give a sort of a stamina penalty. So they're okay. There are better shields in the game than this. This is like your worst type of shield. So we've got a few things that I'm not going to go through too much with, but this costs 1, so I'm just going to pick it up anyway. What else can we get? Let's get let's pick up a banana, I think. Yeah, let's pick up a banana. Let's see if we can get this to all fit somehow. How can I get this to fit? I can get it to fit, but I kind of want... So we got this fanny pack, which increases the activation speed of items inside of it. I'm not going to be able to fit it all easily, so I'm just going to ignore it. It's not going to be an optimized run, this, and we are playing at a fairly high rank, so again the competition will be hard. But we got it all in our backpack. Now, banana, there you go. Every 5 seconds it heals us and regenerates stamina. Now, the bit of tooltip below it tells us that if any food are touching the stars around the edge of this banana, if we say got this garlic and we touch the banana, then both of these food items would get a small boost. So let's go ahead. Now, this quite possibly will be a loss. Well, actually, we probably win against this. Let's speed it up a bit. First rounds are a bit tedious. Nice. So the hammer has a tendency to miss. It's got very low accuracy. But we got pretty lucky there, and we landed all our blows. And it does hit very hard for an early game weapon as well. So we got another unique offered to us this time. Again, I'm not going to pick it up. These amulets are interesting. So these amulets here, if we go to items and I just do a quick search for amulets, ignore this amulet at the end, but oh, there's a new amulet added. Nice. So amulets are hidden, they're unidentified as standard, and when you purchase them, they will sort of randomly transport, become one of these amulets basically. So this amulet's on sale. It might give us some direction of what we want to build. So this one is a potion amulet. So let's ignore that for now. We might end up selling it again. And let's just buy this. It just gives us a one-off heal. Let's go again. I don't want to roll. See how it goes. Now this is a lot better build than last time. They've got 2 weapons and a spike shield. So speed it up again, but I suspect they're going to do too much damage. We have got a little bit of healing with our banana. Come on, hammer. Oh, our hammer missed at least once there, so so we ended up losing that round, but as is the way. Being offered this again. Okay, so we've got a choice here. I'm going to buy this and this because they're on sale. If they're on sale, it means they're half price, and we sell items for half their value as well. So there's no harm in buying something on sale. We can sell it at a later date. We do need space. Now I'm debating the path that we're going to take here. We haven't got anything jumping out of us. Well, that's a pretty good weapon for this. So you can see the stamina here actually uses 1/2 stamina every second. Now we regenerate 1 stamina a second by default. Our banana will give us a tiny bit more. What does that work out? 1 stamina every 5 seconds, so 0.2 stamina a second. So we're still in a stamina deficit here. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to double down on the broom. What do I want to do? I want to speed up the banana a little bit, I think. It'll all become clear soon. I'm going to buy this spear as well. So let's see. So this spear does 0.7 stamina a second, and this does so 0.4. So the 2 weapons combined are already less than the hammer, but we're still going to be in a stamina deficit. So I'm going to just quickly turn this bag around. I don't want them in these fanny packs because they're speed up, and then we use even more stamina. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the banana in the stamina in the fanny packs to speed them up. See how that goes. Another stone here. Let's buy that. Let's get that heal in. That gives us 3 random buffs. So I'll keep that in it. Well. Oh, there's new outfits in the game. Nice. So this is a Reaper as well, but this is a new outfit that I've not seen before. So basically, you accrue currency by playing games. The more you win, the more currency you get, and then you can use currency to buy outfits and stuff. Looks like we're doing quite well. Looks like we should have them here. We're not going to run out of stamina. But yeah, cool. The win. Oh, cool. So on round 4, is it? Yeah, round 4, you get given the choice to buy these skills. Now, skills might change the way you play. I won't go into all of them again. These 2 are skills that are old. Now, these 2 are new skills that I've never seen before. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so gains 2 regeneration. Regeneration is for each regeneration you have. I think every 2 seconds you get that amount healed. Or 2 empower. 2 empower is just flat damage. So currently our weapon does 3 to 8. With 2 empower it do 5 to 10. And then this one, gain maximum health and 10% base stamina regeneration. This seems like a pretty good all-rounder one. I don't know where I'm going to go yet. So I might pick this one. It just seems quite good. I'm going to ignore these two. You can pause the video if you want to know what they do. But these are new, so I want to give them a go. So let's do that. I noticed it's got another thing. Triggers 20% faster for each distinct classed item. Or present. Oh, do I greed? This is like you play super random mode. You stop getting gold at the end of the round to buy stuff for the new round, but in return you get basically random items. I would actually quite like that, I think, this early on. And moreover, let's sell things that I don't think we're going to want, because I'm selling them to get gold back. And by getting gold back, it will increase the amount of gold we have for next round, which will mean our present will give us even more. So hopefully this carries us through to the next round. Risky play. Let's put the spear in the fanny pack as well. Yeah, let's put the spear in the fanny pack. How can I do this now? I can do this like this. Okay, cool. I still want the two foods touching. As you can see, they've got the star highlighted next to them now, and that shows that we are getting a bonus for them being close to each other. In this case, the bonus is 10% more speed. So let's not forget that. And okay. So with this, it's wanting us to have class items. So I'll go through what class items are in a minute. But I'm hoping with this present that we'll get some quite unique items generated. Now, for a first-time player or a first-time viewer watching this game being played, this one might make things a little bit more confusing for you. So this is a unique. You don't see this very often. Unique, so pretty rare. We've actually been pretty lucky in what uniques we're getting, but that's because we played random, we've got this star, which increases the chances of finding unique items. But we did win that. So we greeded by selling some stuff, and we still won the round. So let's see what we get. Some cool items. Now this is an interesting one. As I was alluding to earlier, this triggers 20% faster for each distinct class item. Right? So this is a class item. It's not our class. Does it count? It does count. Normally, we can't get this. In fact, I think under no circumstances can we get this pup. It's not of our class, and in fact, I think it's not of our class. Maybe there's another way that I can't think of now, but just to go through what class items are, if we go to items, we can look at this, highlight the Reaper, which is a class we're currently playing. These are our unique class items. So quite interestingly, if we found a pack of cards, that will unlock the ability to find all these cards, and that would actually increase this quite well. However, I'm not sure what synergy this has actually got with a deck of cards. So we'll have a think of what we're going to do. We've still got present. So, okay. Yeah, we still got present. So we're going to be offered some more interesting items soon enough, I'm sure. Let's think about how we want to arrange this. Maybe do something like that. Oh, it just dawned on me. So this is girl power, and it's a girl flexing her muscles, and the star shape that she's producing is reminiscent of like a bicep, a curled up arm, like she has in the picture. I like the art style in this. It's just kind of fun and free. Want to include this somewhere. Now that is just... it's about the same DPS as the broom. However, the broom has stamina costs. These daggers have no stamina costs. They've got a high cooldown though. So let's shift these over a little bit. And so we can get these gloves. These gloves have got stars. Start of battle, star items trigger 20% faster. So this and this will trigger faster. Let's get this touching, ideally touching the banana. Oh no, we won't have a stamina penalty this time. So in fact, let's go even more greed and speed up this spear out the wazoo. It's got some gems as well. I don't think we need this, so we'll leave this out. Is there anything we want to sell to greed for next time? Yeah, I'm just going to sell all the fruit we got. Now, it's not much. And we got no use to this for this chip sapphire. I'm going to leave this out of the bag. Because gems have different uses depending on where they are. As you can see, if I socket them in a weapon, then they have a use. If I put them in my backpack, they got a different use. And if I have armor, such as a shield, I could socket that in the shield and it would have a different use. But this deals 6 damage. Oh, did they change this? So it used to say steal 6 life. So that means it took 6 life of them and gave it to you. And I think it does the same thing. They've just worded it different, maybe for consistency. But let's try this. Yeah, so the synergies we've got at the moment is we've got 2 weapons. And I'm hoping to get that to empower. This also is giving us empower randomly. So this will boost the damage of our 2 weapons. And because we sped them up, even better. Let's give that a go. You know, I've not bought anything. I know what I'm doing. Because we're playing with a present, we're playing it risky, so it's just giving us a bit of an advance warning. Now, should we beat this? I do think we will beat this. Unless they have got a potion. Oh, they've got a skill I've never seen before. Trigger the potion. Every 4 seconds, trigger the effect of a random potion. Ah. Right, they're actually beating us quite a lot. And we seem to be catching up with them, but not by a great deal. We did greed. Down to the wire then. Doing well though. Oh, here we go. Right, what have we got? We got a lot more space. So generally speaking, I've talked about fanny packs. I've talked about our starter backpacks. And then we get these basic square backpacks, 2x2 grid. They don't do anything. They're just space. We did just get gifted this backpack. If this has at least 2 godly or unique items inside, generate a gemstone. Now this is unique, isn't it? And so is this. So we can make use of that. That's pretty good. It's still seeing our wolf thing. This is a class item. This is a class item that we otherwise is generally quite hard to get. It's not our class. We got 2 stamina bags. A torch. I don't think we want another weapon. Let's get rid of the fruit again. I would quite like some more money. How much does that sell for? Right. So I'm going to sell both of these because we're not suffering for space at the moment. And I want to keep our gold up so our present gives us increasingly better items. Okay, so this is, so now we're seeing 2 things. Yeah, now we're seeing 2 different items, and I was just thinking about them. So it says, you would think it does 20% faster twice, 40% faster, but it doesn't. It does 20%, and then of the remainder, 20 more %, I believe. So I don't think you can never get it down to 0, basically. It's sort of diminishing returns. Is that the right phrase? But let's see, 3.5 seconds. I know what I'm doing. 3.5 seconds down to 2.5 seconds. So someone else can do the maths. Is 40%? Wonder what percentage of that it actually is. Let's see how this goes. Nice, we got 2 in power from our skill there. So soon we're going to have a round where we get to pick our class item. That offers the Reaper class to pivot into different archetypes. Nice. Very good. Oh my goodness! We got a ruby chonk. Okay. So this is a beast. This is an absolute beast. What do I want to do with this? Is this a class item? It is a class item too. Is this a class item? It looks like it is, yeah. So let's have a little think how we... And this is a class item too. Do we want that? It doesn't really do much for us. One of the classes has a battle rage mechanic when you hit half health on one type of backpack, then you go into battle rage where, you know, stuff happens. How do I want to do this? This is very interesting. I'm going to sell this. I'm going to sell this whetstone. I'm going to sell nearly all these. I'm going to keep this gem because it reduces the opponent's healing, and healing can be a nightmare in this game. I think I want to get rid of this knife here. There's so much more damage though. Yeah, I think I'll have this, right? And I want the ruby chonk instead of this. So I'm going to go down to basically hardly, well, 0.4 stamina usage. Yeah, let's sell that. Let's sell these gems. I'll keep this green gem. No, I'll sell this gem. I'm prioritizing food more than anything. That's still all in range. I want to speed up this ruby chonk as much as I can, because that's going to be our main source of damage. And yeah, it looks like we've got all the class items covered in this girl power skill. Now I would like... I'm debating whether to have... 5% extra damage is not much. I know it's something, but I'd rather have the extra speed, I think. Now we're carrying over 18 gold. Let's do it. Let's carry over 18 gold. I want to start getting some, you know, snowballing our presence, so we're taking more and more gold every time. Oh, this is a new item. I've not seen this before. So they've also got the gold power, but looks like our gold power is slightly stronger. 1.8 second cooldown now. Yeah. Right, so now we get to pick our subclass. Oh my goodness. Right, what have we got? We've got this sword. So I'm going to take this sword. And right, what don't we want? We don't want that. We got another wolf. We got a rat. Yeah, as I said, this is probably not the best run to learn what I'm doing. By all means, I know, you know, I would say I know a great deal about this game. We've been playing it for a long time. Now it depends on I'm going to get rid of this now and replace it with this as our stamina usage weapon. I can see that we've got a spear. So if we go to recipes, we can see what recipes we've got. Oh, new boots, stone shoes. Nice. These are all the recipes that we got. So we can combine stuff to make stuff, right? Oh, snow stick. Yeah. Okay. Interesting that these are all... So previously, the Pyromancer, which is like a fire class that like builds up haste and gets super fast. Previously, these ice items were really only accessible to that class, but they've changed the recipe now so that every class can have them. So it's kind of what I want to do, really. I think that will be quite cool. But what were we looking at? We were looking at the recipe for this spear here. So we got the glowing crown as well as the spear, so we can make this. Now, is it something we want to lean into? I think the spear is pretty good with empowering. Oh, so this is no longer a class item. That's interesting. So we've just got a mismatch of everything. Let's swap these over. Get another class item in there. What am I missing? I don't want that. I'm debating whether I should have this. I think I'm going to make it. Whether I keep it, I don't know. This is a class item too. So we're starting to get a few stars on that. Let's get rid of these. These. A topaz in a weapon. Speeds it up. So 10% faster. Speed up our chunk even more. And we're only going to carry through 11 gold to next round, which limits how much we're going to get. Now, as far as class items go, what do we want? If anything. We don't have to pick a class item. So they all do stuff. Pause them if you want to know what they all do. Now, I want something that's going to give us more class items. So that's leaning me to think Mr. Struggles. Because the very bottom thing there is that if we buy Mr. Struggles, then plushies are offered in the shop. Plushies are all class items. Thinking time. Now I've got this weapon here. I'm also tempted to lean into ice. And if I want to lean into ice, then Mr. Struggles might also be good again, because he has the ability to say, when I debuff the enemy, there's basically a 1 in 3 chance to inflict the same debuff. So I'm not sure how them probabilities compound. A 1 in 3 chance on a 60% chance is another 20% chance. So that basically changes my 60% chance to inflict ice to 80% chance. Let's just go for Mr. Struggles. Now, I want some space, so I'm going to go into a bit of a gold deficit here, I think. Just because I want a bit of space to get Mr. Struggles in. Where could I put him? I could put him up here. He's not an optimized position here. But he sees the chonk, and if you see the other tooltip that we haven't talked about there is when my health drops below 50%, the start item triggers 140% faster for 8 seconds. So the ruby chonk is just going to go mental. So his standard cooldown is 2.1. Let's see what his cooldown ends up being when I go below 40%. 40%? 50%. So he's already at 1.3% cooldown, so I think we're gonna... Oh, we're just destroying them too quickly. We have got so much damage, we're just bursting people down. Snowman! So this is a new item. Wonky Snowman splits into 2 snowballs on by. Okay. Okay. And then, oh, I see. And then I'm just ignoring what was chucked at us there. So the Wonky Snowman splits into 2 items on buy, and we can see that these are the recipes to buy the to get these items. We need snowballs, so getting the Wonky Snowman gives us 2 snowballs. It's pretty pricey. What do the snowballs do? So if we just do a quick search for snowball, start a battle, inflicts 2 ice. Your opponent gains 50%. Okay. Now, are we going to use this? It is a class item. It's heal reduction as well. I'm not going to use a stamina potion. Not going to use Piggy. Let's just get rid of these. Let's get another topaz in. So the Chonks has got 2 gem slots, so we'll put that in there. You know what, we're doing it. Let's get the snowball. My cat says hello. I need to let him out quickly. He's decided to hide under the bed. So yeah, I'd quite like to make another one of these. That might be quite cool. So what can we sell? I think we'll sell this then. We'll sell this. Get this. Let's get a snowball on the go. Is that needed? So as you can see, I'm not sure if we've made anything yet. But we have 2 types. Well, there's actually 3 types of lines in the game, but here we can see 2 types of lines. We've got this. Is that a light blue line? Give me, I'm colorblind. That's telling us that we can combine that item with something. So similarly, we've got this mana orb, and this mana orb's got 2 lines. It's telling us that we can combine it with this broom, or we can combine it with the Hungry Blade here. Now I'm thinking about it. This gets powered up. It says deals +1 damage per vampiric. It's life leech basically. And 0.4 per frozen on your enemy. Now, what the vampiric does is it uses the regeneration to gain 1 vampiric. Now, we're getting regeneration from our girl power, and also we're getting it occasionally from this puppy here as well. So, I think I'm going to leave that. If you right click on them, you can lock them, and it means that it won't combine. So I think I'm going to leave that. Now I might even greed even more. I might buy this. And the reason why I might buy this as well, because we've got that. We've got the vampiric blade, which will regenerate us like vampiric, or but also there is another evolution of the blade, and that's this one here, the Mana Thirst. So on hit gains mana. We haven't got useful mana at the moment, but we might. It says when I gain 30 mana, so that'd be 15 hits of this, I'll deal 10 damage with 100% lifesteal. But that deals +1 for each vampiric. So I'm wondering if we should go all 3 vampire swords. I'm going to hold off for it for now. We might get a mana orb from our present. See? Oh, this is a beefy weapon. This guy's going to hit really hard. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully we can burst him down quick enough with our big old chonk. He's already started hitting us hard. Just can't compete. We're just killing too quickly. So if I open up the log, we can see that the fight only lasted, you know, under 5 seconds. This does damage. Look at it. It does a lot of damage. 52 to 62. So in theory, 3 hits would kill us off. They also have crit chance with it as well. But I just don't think they... I think I do too much damage. I think I just do too much damage. So at round 4, we received a skill. We get a choice of a different skill on round 10, I think it is. Yep, round 10. Do we want any of this? I think we want to keep this. Maybe keep the spade, the space. But I don't think we want to keep any of this. Well, this is interesting. This is, again, this is a rune which is not normally available to us. If I put it in the bag, what does it do in the bag? Every 4 seconds it inflicts a blind. Now that's not very good. Crit chance is definitely better. But it will give us, for a 1 space item, not worth it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to leave it in the bag. It will be much better to include it in the chonk, since it's our highest damage weapon. However, I'm leaning into it. I'm leaning into using this girl power. I'm actually thinking about selling these gloves. The reason why is because it's taking up a space on our girl power, and I can't be bothered to do a full rearrange yet. I don't feel we need to. We're still strong. And wait, oh, it's unique items because we've already got one of these. This is not a distinct item from this, so we'll keep it for now, but we'll probably end up selling it. We did get an amulet of life there, so similar to our potion amulet earlier on. We got this amulet of life. Gives us max health and increases our healing. We will get healing. We definitely will get healing. So let's keep that for now. Let's speed these 2 items up. Still in that rock girl power range. We could really do with moving this chonk somewhere where it's not using up, you know, 4 stars. At the moment, there's no need to. Carry 12 over. No, let's reduce healing even more. So this is a new one. More stats. Gains 50% maximum life. And your weapon deals more damage. So the life is good and the damage is pretty good. And we've got both of our weapons in here as well. So this seems to have like a synergy with... if I do what they call skills, so these are all the skills in the game. Yeah, so this is the one that was offered earlier on. That gave us more life and stamina regeneration. This gives us more life and damage. So they got some synergy. Skills are pretty cool. They do change how you play. A lot of these are new. I like playing these patches blind. I'm not someone that chases meta. I find the skill in this game is, well, the fun in this game, I would say, is going with what the game deals you. These 3 are all currently existing skills, and I'm not really sure if any of them benefit us. So the question is that worth it? I think so. So I'm going to do that. There's nothing here I want. I'm not gonna re-roll. So have I re-rolled? I think I did earlier on. Re-rolling costs 1 gold, refreshes the items in the shop. But because we got the present, it's a sort of a waste of gold, really, in a way. So let's carry on seeing what the present is going to give us. Okay, what they got? They're going for a Hungry Blade Bill. So this is another evolution of this Hungry Blade. This is the Bloodthorn. Deals super high damage. Nice. So we've got 7 Vamp there. Vampirism, that's what it's called. Yeah, and this is converting the regeneration here into Vampirism. And inflicted 8 cold on them. So getting there. No one's surviving long enough, really. Oh, a Blood Goobert. Now, this is good. And this is going to make me want to rearrange my whole thing. Anything else here that I want to keep? I don't think so. This is a class item, I believe. So, I might want to... This is also a class item. I think. Maybe it's not. Oh, no, of course it's not. let's get rid of these. I want to keep this blood Goobert. So Gooberts are, there's a few variants of Gooberts in the game. This is your base Goobert. Well, technically this is the base Goobert, but you can only get these with a certain item. So you're offered these Gooberts in the shop, and then you combine them with various things in order to get different evolutions, and then you can combine them further to make these rainbow Gooberts. Now there's one rainbow Goobert for each class. So because we're playing Reaper, if we combine a sword with a Goobert, we get a steel Goobert, lightsaber, we get the light Goobert, etc. That's a blood amulet and 2 mushrooms. And if I combine all of them together, I get this Goobert, which is, yeah, effectively you've won the game. Very hard to make. I've only ever made a handful of these. If I go through the different classes, I've made the one for Ranger, I've made the one for Berserker, I've never made the one for Pyromancer. So they are tough to make. They are very tough to make. But let's see how we can fit this all in a bag. Is it possible? I'm sure it will be. Right, I'm going to cut away here while I figure out how I want this bag to look. Okay, one rearrange later, and this is what we've got so far. So our Goobert has got 2 stars either side of it, and basically what it does is that it gives us 2 vamp from the get-go, from the start of the battle, and then every single time it receives 6 activations from the star items around it. It will also steal 10 damage, and that damage is increased by the amount of vamp we got. So when I say 6 activations, this will activate every 1.6 seconds. Same for this. These activate quite a while longer, but they're also touching pets. They get bonuses from being around other pets. So when these activate 6 times in total, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for example, this will deal damage and heal us a little bit. We have got our girl power seeing all 7 possible items that we've got, all distinct class items that we've got currently. Our chonk, now I've removed one of the fanny packs and given it to these 2 weapons up here, so they're both in 2 fanny packs, and this relic case, which reduces the stamina and increases the damage. The chonk is now in 2 fanny packs, and that's all that needs to be said. I think I'm going to sell this, actually. I don't really have a need for it. It does heal us if we drop low, but we don't really have a use for it. Sells for free. Hopefully our present can give us something cool. Quite a cool, tidy backpack now. The chonk probably still carrying us, but let's see how we get on. We haven't lost a life yet. We're doing really well. Let's see how it goes. So our girl power's 1.5 seconds effectively. Our chonk is at 1.5 seconds as well. We're doing good damage. We have got some life steal. So our life steal is basically our defense. Some classes or some builds we use armor as their defense. Various different types of healing. This is quite a close fight here. I think we might win. Nice. Bit back and forth that one. So we've won all 10 rounds and we've done really well considering the rank we're at. So we get a choice. We get to get +6 to our ranking, or we get to go into danger mode basically. We go against even harder opponents, and in return we can get even more to our ranking. I pretty much always, if I make it to survival, I'll always opt for this, just for the fun really. At the end of the day it's a game, so okay. So these 2 are class items. This is also a class item. Is that a class item? Yeah, it is. I don't want anything that uses more stamina, so that's out. This would be fun. We don't have any mana, so this uses 3 mana on hit, gives us some power. Now we like Empower. We've got some Empower from various things, this and girl power, as well as some extra empower here. Well, actually, no, we're never going to hit empower here, are we? Because it says when we enter battle rage, and we have no way of entering battle rage because it's a mechanic not of our class. But this uses quite a bit of stamina. Let's get rid of it. So we actually got the deck of cards here. We'll leave that for now, possibly. No, let's get rid of that. Let's get this in, which is also a class item. So we're seeing 8 things on here now. So that isn't, you know, that would be negative cooldown. But it doesn't work like that. So, spike collar, no use to us. Pretty much no use to us. We might socket this into some armor as a little bit of poison resistance. We are lacking some armor slots. Is 10% chance to resist poison worth it? It's really not. You know, for every 10 poison they apply to us, we're still going to have 9 on us. Seems like a negligible amount. So we've got 19 gold that we're going to be carrying over. Do I want to buy this? Probably not. I'm enjoying the present. Kind of want this because this space would fit quite nicely up here. But for now, yeah, you can use the arrow keys to move your backpack around. But let's carry 19 gold over. That is a hefty sum. We should get some nice items in. So the only thing we've really added is this Doom Cap, which inflicts poison and reduces their healing. So we're already reducing their healing by quite a bit. So we're further reducing it. Oh, they're doing a lot of damage. They also have a Ruby Chonk. They're destroying us. So this is survival mode for you. You're going against other people that have made it this far as well. So here we go. What have we got? Something that's bugging out. Stop bugging out, please. We've got one of them Gooberts, but we haven't really got somewhere where we could effectively place that. Darksaber would be strong because it does debuff them, and Darksaber is an evolution of the Lightsaber. And the more we debuff them, the harder it hits. Definitely don't want this bow. Let's speed up this one here to give us more vamp. Speed this up as well. Okay. Darksaber is very tempting. I mean, we don't apply a lot of cold, so I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore that. Let's combine these two. Combine these 2 gems. A lot of gold here. So playing it very, very risky here. So I like to play on 0.5 speed because I like to try and understand why I'm winning and losing. If we speed it up, then you miss a lot. Okay, we're building up our vamp. Not a drastic amount, but we're getting there. Nice. We hit them really hard at the end there. What killed them? Oh, it's a Blood Goobert. Nice. So yeah, the Blood Goobert normally only does 10 damage, but because we got Vampirism, it dealt 21 damage there, and it gives us that health as well. Pretty strong. More. Might keep this. Get rid of the axe. I've not seen these boots before. They're not class items, unfortunately. Now these boots, for us, are definitely better than the boots we currently have, because this effectively is only giving us 20% chance to resist cold. Whereas this, when we... So these are new to the game, this is the first time I've seen them, really. When the health drops below 70%, we get some stats. And it reduces damage that we take. I think, because we're in survival, I think I'm going to get rid of them. Let's move them out of the way. They're not class items, so I don't want them to waste stars here. We can move this here, just so it doesn't waste stars. This here is a class item too, and it's a pet. So, what they do is it is a weapon, but additionally on hit it will steal a random buff. So we got a lot of pets here, which is pretty cool. Is there any way I can not eat so much of the stars from this? I'm not sure if there is. Let's get rid of these. This is a lot of trash, really. Let's get the anti-healing. What does this do? So this is another class item. That's quite cool. I'm going to buy some space. I want to keep this because this gives us 2 vamp at the beginning of the round, so that increases the damage of these, damage of this. We've got some more speed. Let's get rid of this. The hat cap. So cap reduces damage taken by 25% for 3 seconds at the start of battle. And it also reduces the chance of critical hits and stuns on us. We're close to the end of the game. I will eventually get rid of this, I think. At the moment, it's carrying us, so let's stick with it here. Definitely improved our backpack quite substantially. We're going against Jesus, apparently. Let's see how good the Lord and Saviour is at backpack battles. Looks like we're shredding him. So they're leaning into a pet build. But the present has given us more pets. So 10 vamp at the end of that one. And we had a lot of regeneration we can use up. I want to speed this up even more, but there's not really many ways that we can do that. 9 in power. So vamp is only on melee weapons, so vamp won't occur on the chonk or the squirrel archer. But that's fine. That's not the reason why we have vamp. We really have vamp to power up these 3 things. I wanted to see what our main damage sources were. So frostbite, surprisingly, is our biggest damage. Ruby Trunk close behind it, Hungry Bade after it, and then the Blood Goobert. So them 3 are, you know, these 3 are fairly even, and then we got some second tier damage. That's pretty good. As much as I want this, here's a class item too. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We have got another one of these, which speeds stuff up. So as you can see, that these say on attack, on hit, attack 3% faster. So this is the topazes are flat speed, whereas these are every attack you go a little bit faster, a little bit faster. But again, 3%. I don't. It's not. It's not, you know, 97% the speed, then 94%, 91%. It's 3% of the remaining. So the first time would be 3%, next time would be like 2.8, and then next time it would be all the way down. It never hit 0. But I think let's put that in a chunk for now. Combine these up, combine them up. We've still got rounds. Get rid of that. Kind of want to do that, but not sure where I can put this in. I can move that rat up there. If I had a little bit more space. That buys us a little bit of space, but not much really. Debating whether to get rid of this. I'm not going to. Right. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Let's go again. 21 gold this time. I don't think we improved our backpack in any means, did we? We got a rune in there. Look how much pets this guy's got. I'm unsure what's going to happen here. So their squirrel archers are going to steal all our buffs. So we're not going to power up very quickly here. We have got 100 health more than them. But they've taken that away from us. And they are afflicting us with a lot of debuffs. That round was a loss. Oh, what have we got? I love the present. I think it's time to get rid of the present though, because we've got some things that we might want to use. So emerald egg I'm not going to use. That will hatch into an emerald dragon. However, we have got time to hatch it. It takes 2 rounds to hatch. But at this stage of the game, I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to get rid of the present here. And we're going to have a little bit of a shift around here to allow space for another class item of such. Now we don't have that class item, but we can start rolling in the shop here. Okay, so can we get this in? Do we want to get this in? I mean, we can get it in, absolutely, but I don't think we can get it in anywhere where it's going to activate enough for us to heal. Yeah, get rid of that. Might put this in. Let's not have that. We don't generate any armor. Anything substantial we do on the boots, but how much is that? 30 each. No. Get rid of all these. Okay. So we're going to keep this red gem for later. Wolperdinger, we don't really need it. Let's try and find some class items like this. The Miss Struggles. So this is one of these plushies that we talked about earlier when we unlocked this. Every 3.5 seconds removes 1 buff of each type. So that just shreds through buffs. Now, how can we utilize this the best? I want the pets to be something like that. Let's move this one up here and get a Miss Struggles in. Okay, Miss Struggles gets faster if it's touching another dark item. This is dark. I don't think... Oh, we do have another dark here. But there's... I can put it there. Yeah, let's put it there then. That way she touches 2 dark items. Roll a bit more. Got plenty of gold. Misfortune, eh? Do we generate any luck? Now, we might steal some luck with this. And do the boots give us a little bit of luck? So we will get a little bit of luck. A tiny bit. We don't consistently get it. Oh, we do randomly gain luck from this puppy. Yeah. Let's get it then. See how that goes. It is another class item as well. So we're, you know, close to maxing out these stars really. So I'd be interested to know what the speed of it is. So after 3 rolls, the cost of re-rolling goes up, and that stops to stop people just like focusing meta builds and just roll for all the meta stuff. Got another wonky snowman here. We may as well buy it, right? It gives us a bit of damage here. Let's do that. Let's lock that in for next round. Use a little bit more space. And so this is the first time we haven't had a present here. So our gold is purely to go shopping now. Double blood goop. This feels quite strong. Because they're inflicting a hell of a lot of debuffs on us. Holy moly. How did they inflict them? I don't know what these new amulets are. I'm not sure what that symbol is. They've just introduced this new symbol. Deal. I don't know what that symbol is. I presume it's like just like true damage, maybe not true damage, but we've got melee damage and range damage. Is that like is magic damage in the game? But anyway, what do these do? They've got 3 of them as well. But every damage that they deal to me, they inflict 1 random debuff. They inflicted so many debuffs on me. Deal 20% of your healing as... Wow. That's a fun build. Very lucky to get 2 blood goobers. Cool. 2 more rounds. We're doing really well. We made it into survival. Oh, this is a... I've never seen this before. This came out in the recent event. I think they've done a collab with another game. I'm not sure what that game is. But we're too late in the day. It's so big. I can't fit it anywhere without a massive rearranging. So let's ignore that. Let's roll through it. Got another Miss Struggles. Is there any way we can get that in to another star? We can if we do this and that. So we'll do that. Is that better for us? That looks worse. So yeah, I didn't check the cooldown on that, but we'll try and remember this time. I don't think we're having stamina issues. This is mostly for if you're having stamina issues. It does generate some buffs as well. Is there anything we fancy keeping for next time? These are class items as well, and they will be somewhat more use to us. We'll lock that in for next round. That will generate us some luck, and then with our misfortune we should be able to use that luck to make us more powerful. Right, let's see the cooldown on this. 1 second, just over 1 second. It's not bad. I feel like we're strong, but we have very few defenses. So we're coming up against people that are bursty. And because they're bursty, we're relying on our healing and we're dying. This is our final round. Either way, we have sort of 1 survival, really. It just depends on how much rank points we get from it. So I'm going to replace one of these. And I'm going to put crit damage in this. This seems to be our biggest attack. What does that do? Let's leave that up there for now then. Let's a bit of poison resist. Oh, actually, let's put some ruby in there. That will increase our healing from our other sources. This will be okay for us as well. Yeah, let's get that. So what this does is it will generate us regeneration, and our Hungry Blade will convert that into Vamp. But it will, if we get 7 regeneration, it will increase our maximum health by 100, and it will give us 2 empowerment, and it will increase our healing in total. So that gives us super good synergy. So on that, there's not much we can buy. That is a class item that we could use, and I do want it. Question is, how much do I want it? These snowballs sell for 2 each. So I think that's worthwhile. We'll get rid of 2 of these snowballs. And we'll get another misfortune in. And we'll see how this goes. This is our final backpack then. Going into a Vamp pep build with whatever the present chucked at us. Some way, somehow, we have got some synergies going on. And they're pretty cool synergies, actually. Dark items. We're regenerating luck from various sources. We're getting bonus to healing. yeah, converting our regeneration to Vamp, using our Vamp to empower these two weapons and the Blood Goober. Yeah, fun one. Really fun run. See how well we do here. We're against the Excalibur. So watch their health. Their health will just be climbing. Excalibur uses mana to proc the food items around it. And Cheese increases your max HP. We've got a lot of Vamp here. We are out of stamina. Will probably affect us. They are getting rid of all of the debuffs. So we made it into Fatigue. I don't know if we have made it into Fatigue. So we lost it. But that was a worthy opponent to lose it to. They've regenerated 69 heat. As you can see, heat increases the speed. It's haste effectively. We did get 38 Vamp there. Let's look at our damage from various things. This was doing 50 damage a second. This was doing 153 damage per second. Crazy amounts of damage. Look at this, 600 damage. So they've only got 700 health. In fact, at the start of the round, they only had 350 health. By the end of the round, they had 735 health. So our Frostbite done enough damage to kill them quite a few times over from their HP at the start. We just didn't quite have enough damage. Let's have a look at our Vamp scaling. Yeah, the reason why we got so much Vamp is mostly from these misfortunes, I think. That misfortune gave us 16 Vamp. Yeah. Anyway, cool round. Didn't get to try out some of the new cold builds, but we got a little introduction to some of the new items in the game. Collect our Elo. Only +3, so in this case it would have been better to walk away, not going into survival. You win some, you lose some. And yeah, that was my little introduction to Backpack Battles. If you'd like me to play more, let me know, but the videos on this channel tend to be series, so I can complete them. And this being a PvP game, you'll never complete it. So I might release videos on updates, but I'll see what the response is like, and let me know in the comments. But until next time, bye-bye.